Hi everyone, and welcome to the latest episode of Just Good Games. Remember, the 5th of November, games. Yes, it is November, and this is the last month of big releases this year, and they've pretty much saved the best to last. I have picked out 4 absolutely amazing games to preview this month. There is one big notable exception, and that is Pokemon Sword and Shield, which was in my Nintendo Switch preview from a couple months back. So if you want to see what I think of that, go back and watch the video. So I think this intro has gone on long enough for now, so let's see what the crack is and let's have a look at some good games. Death Stranding is a PlayStation exclusive that will be released on the 8th of November. It is the first game from the genius Hideo Kojima and Kojima Studios since his split from Konami in 2015. If you have been following my channel since the beginning, you will know how excited I am for this game, how much of a fan I am of Hideo Kojima and the Metal Gear Solid series, and how interested I am in seeing what he comes up with next. Death Stranding boasts an absolutely amazing cast of actors, including Norman Reedus, Mads Mikkelsen, Leah Seydoux, Margaret Qualley, Tommy L. Jenkins, Troy Baker, and Lindsay Wagner. Graphically, it looks absolutely amazing, and it really looks like it's pushing the Fox engine and the PS4 to its limits. Now, gameplay wise, from what I've seen and what I've heard from people are worried that this is going to be a glorified open world walking simulator. Well, I'm pretty sure that's not the case, as I think Hideo Kojima is holding back a lot of the main gameplay so we can discover what it's all about on our own and for ourselves. Also, in one of the trailers, there was definitely a World War I like scene, which looked like it had quite a bit of action in it. Also, you know it's Hideo Kojima and you know he does villains well, and just getting Mads Mikkelsen to play a villain is one of the smartest moves they could have made. I anticipate great moments and amazing bosses, because the Metal Gear Solid series was known for its bosses, and I expect this to be no different. Kojima has said this game is about making connections, and the connection between life and death. I believe that when your character dies in the game, he is taken to another world, and you have to make your way back from that world and then recover your body and the items that you have had. But this is of course speculation. I think this is going to be a long game with loads of different features and missions which will keep you coming back for more and keep you playing for a long time. This has the potential to be Game of the Year, and even maybe one of the games of the generation. If Kojima can innovate with this game like he did with the Metal Gear Solid series, then we will be talking about this game for years to come. You can definitely tell we are in a Star Wars year this year, with the release of The Rise of Skywalker and The Mandalorian coming soon on Disney+. We will also soon get to play another story in a galaxy far, far away. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order will hit the PS4, Xbox One and PC on the 15th of November. Hopefully, this is the Star Wars game we are looking for, as EA have made a wry hash of this license so far. But from what I've seen so far from the gameplay footage and the trailers, I think this really could be the chosen one. I promise no more Star Wars puns. They have handed the reins to Respawn, who have a really good track record with Apex Legends and Titanfall. If the story is anywhere near as good and surprising as the Titanfall 2 story, then we are in for a real treat here. Set a few years after Revenge of the Sith, one of the last surviving Jedi, Padawan Cal Kestis, I think, has so far escaped the galaxy-wide purge of the Jedi Order started by Order 66 and is on the run from the Galactic Empire. This seems like it's Star Wars crossed with like Uncharted and the new Tomb Raider games. It looks like there's going to be massive set pieces, which I'm sure will please many Star Wars fans. you have access to a wide range of force abilities and lightsaber moves. You can force push, pull, jump and lightsaber throw. Respawn have said they have been influenced also by the Dark Souls series with this game, which makes me think the bosses are going to be superb. It's probably not going to be as difficult as Dark Souls, but I like that they're taking influence from that series. This looks like it's going to be a great game, but we have all been burned by EA before, so use caution when getting this one, but I will be getting it and I will be playing it. Shenmue 3, Shenmue 3, Shenmue 3. I cannot believe that I'm saying this, but Shenmue 3 is dropping on the 19th of November on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. This game has been 18 long years in the making and was one of those gaming myths, along with Half-Life 3, the Final Fantasy VII Remake and The Last Guardian, that we thought would never happen. Still waiting on Half-Life 3, Valve, though. It is a product of one of the biggest Kickstarter campaigns of all time and has been delayed a few times. But early reports are saying that it actually might be good and it actually might live up to the hype. Ryu is still on his quest to avenge his father's death, and from what I've seen and what I've read, it just seems like it is just a modern update or have made the first two games absolutely classics. Also, the creator of the game has said this won't be the last one, so expect Shenmue 4 and possibly even Shenmue 5 to be on its way. But hopefully we won't have 18-year gaps between them ones, as I will be close to 50 by the time the saga ends if that happens. I am going to say I am a bit worried that this won't sell too well and it will get lost in the shuffle, as it's coming after some really big, more modern and probably more well known to the casual public releases. But I'm hoping the community of gamers who crowdfunded it will go out and buy it, and in a couple years' time we will be playing Shenmue 4. Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games Tokyo is dropping on the Nintendo Switch on the 8th of November. I believe this is the 6th Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games game, and there has been a game for every Olympics and Winter Olympics since the 2008 game in Beijing. But this is the first one to be released on the Nintendo Switch. The new events in this installment include surfing, karate, sport climbing and skateboarding. There is also a story mode where Mario, Sonic, Toad, Bowser and Dr. Eggman get sucked into a video game based off the Olympic Games of Tokyo 1964. They try to escape as Luigi and Tails also try to figure out how to get them out. I've always enjoyed these games and they are just a really good bit of fun, especially when you have people round, especially at big family gatherings. So Christmas is coming up, so this is going to be a massive party game at Christmas. It's a very good multiplayer game, and I like how they've made a little bit more of an effort with the single player on this one. There is also a retro mode, which allows you to go back to the 1964 Olympics and play it in sort of all HD 8-bit glory. This, again, is the 6th installment, and the list of events you can partake in is massive, as they've obviously built up all the events from over the previous games, so I expect loads of people to be playing this Christmas Day. There it is. You've made it to the end of another video. Thank you so much for watching. Now, keep a lookout for my first impressions review of The Outer Worlds, and also a review of Luigi's Mansion and my long delayed review of Astral Chain in the future, along with many other videos. All I can say now is thanks again for watching. Subscribe, like, comment and share, and also follow us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram. Once again, you have been watching Just Good Games.